Instagram?
Hmm?
No, Instagram.
No, Facebook. My Mr. O'Neal page. Is it? Hello, hello, hello. Give everybody time to jump in the room. I had a little technical difficulties. I couldn't figure it out on the laptop, so I had to run it through the phone. But we're gonna get it done. Give everybody a few more minutes to tap in. Come on. Oh, okay. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. A little bit more, okay. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. Okay, cool. My moderator said the volume is cool. Hopefully I've given everybody enough time to tap in. First of all, I'd like to say good evening and thank everybody for joining me tonight. I appreciate everybody taking the time out of their day. Give me an hour of your time. The P-Ave perspective is something serious to me. I've been working on it for a long time. And like tonight, instead of getting too deep off into, what's going on, I just wanted to talk with y'all about, number one, like my motivation for doing the show. Number two, I want to talk to y'all about, my goals for the show, what I want to accomplish with the show. And if we have time, I want to give y'all a little insight into the name of the show, why I named it what I named it, and the significance behind the name. And with that, I'll get into telling y'all a little bit more about me, give y'all a little bit more insight on my background. But first of all, my motivations for doing the show. My main reason for doing this show is because I want to create a space where we can openly and honestly discuss the issues and topics that I feel like are important to us. And by us, I mean people who come from similar backgrounds to mine, people who have been through similar problems or are going through, similar problems that I've been through or that I'm going through now in my life. I want to create a space where we can all get together, talk about those problems, share our insights, in those problems, share our experiences, and hopefully work on some solutions. Because as a people, we have a lot of problems right now. There's a lot of issues going on, and it's like it's getting worse. It's not getting any better. So in my spare time, I talk to a lot of people, and I talk to them about, I try to create positive, relationships with everybody I deal with. If I talk to you, I'm trying to give you something positive, something to help you, something to motivate you, something to inspire you. And that really is the motivation behind this show, because I talk to so many people in my personal life, and I talk every time, like I said, I'm always trying to talk to them and put something positive on their mind. And I'm going to keep it real. A lot of my people don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it at all, and I respect that. Trust me, because at one point in my life, I was in the mind state where I didn't want to hear, what people had to say. I was going to do it my way, figure it out my way, and that's just what it was. So to anybody, that I've talked to about something or talked about how we need to do something for the community, like, if I didn't get a response, or if I didn't, you know what I'm saying, get the response I thought I needed or thought I wanted, I didn't mention it no more. But I'm not upset. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I understand that everybody not on the same page. So those people that I have talked to that have gave me positive influence, usually we end the conversation by them saying, hey, I should have recorded that. Somebody needs to hear that. So those people are also my motivation for doing the show. All the people that I've had a conversation with who told me, hey man, people need to hear that. Hey man, you need to get on there and you need to talk about this. Like, those people motivate me. You know what I'm saying? This show is for you guys too, just as well as me and anybody else. Like, y'all inspire me, y'all motivate me. And now it's time to come with it. All right. Number 2, I want to talk about the goals. You know, anything I do, it has to be goals. It has to be, you know, an outcome. We have to put something forward and get something out of it in return, or it's not worth the time and effort. So next, I want to go over the goals I have for this group, what I want to accomplish with this group. Number 1, first of all, let me say this. Everything that I do now, everything that I focus on now is about growth and development. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll get into my background later, but I come from the slums. People that know me, a lot of y'all know what I'm saying, come from where I come from. So y'all know we come from the slums. We had it hard, but we made it. And the one thing that I have learned personally, you know what I'm saying, is the situation that we were in, the situation that we had to grow up in, we had to adapt and learn how to survive and learn how to, you know, survive in those situations and overcome those situations. But with doing, you know what I'm saying, in the negative training that we took in, the negative, you know what I'm saying, information, the negative training that we got from that environment, that's still hindering us today. That's still, I found out, I realized that it was preventing me from going forward. And I'll give an example, like anger management, managing my anger. You know what I'm saying? Like, anybody that know where we from, we taught to deal with anger. You know what I'm saying? Just like these youngsters are doing it today. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were raised on fighting and doing what we had to do, but it's not really about that. And like, I realized after a point that I had trouble getting out of that mindset. I still wanted, you know what I'm saying, I was still hood. And they say you can take the brother out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the brother. Like, that hood that's still in us that we can't get out of, it's preventing us from going further in life, I believe. And at least that's what I found out in my own life. So that is why, another reason why I want to do this show. You know what I'm saying? But the first goal of the show is personal growth and development. And when we speak on personal growth and development, I'm talking about everything from emotional development, mental development, physical well-being, all of that. We need to focus more on our personal growth and development. So that's one, you know what I'm saying, of the goals of the show, to enhance or to grow our personal development. Okay, number 2, we need to get better about family growth and development. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, our families are falling apart. You know what I'm saying? We don't communicate. We you know, losing touch with our kids. You know what I'm saying? Our relationships, you know what I'm saying, are getting harder to maintain. It's just the accumulation of negativity has got us to the point where we're faltering in so many areas. But family growth and development is key because, like you said, as a person, as a man, I had to go through the same steps, and I had to get myself right first. Once I got myself right, I had to do what I could to work towards getting my family straight and get my family on the same page and working together. So family growth and development is major. Next, relationships. Whether they are relationships, intimate relationships, or whether they're just friendships. I feel like as a people, we've grown further apart now than we ever been. We don't communicate with each other. You know what I'm saying? We quick to resort to violence. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've lost self-respect, so therefore we don't respect each other. There's just so much going on with that, to the point where I want to touch on that. I want to get into that, and I want to try to, you know, help in any way I can, you guys and myself. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, the insight you give me back and the feedback you give me, it'll help me. You know what I'm saying? It'll help me with my relationship growth and development, because overall, I want to be a better person. I want to be a better family man. I want to be a better person to my fellow man. I want to get to the point where me and my fellow man can, even if we don't see eye to eye, we can agree to disagree, and we can still respect each other, because that's the only way we're going to make it. We have to become closer, you know what I'm saying? We have to get to the point where we can work together. So relationship growth and development is key, and I want to focus on that major. Next is neighborhood and community growth and development. Y'all know how it is. Our neighborhoods are not safe. You know what I'm saying? We really don't, we really in the mind state now where we rather not get involved. And, we, like I said, in the hood, we got this no snitching thing, to the point where all of this, together, along with our mind state, is the reason why our neighborhoods and our communities are in disarray. So I want to focus on neighborhood, growth and development. And the one thing, let me say this and stop for a minute. This platform, I want to utilize this platform to talk, like I said earlier, to discuss topics that we don't normally discuss. And also, I want us to, work on solutions. And it's not just sitting behind the camera, because anybody, that know me know I like to get out and put my hands on stuff. So all this stuff we're working on, it starts here. It starts here with identifying the people that really want to be involved and that really want to contribute and that really, want to put forth the effort to make something happen. And then we're going to go from this camera to getting together in person or getting together in video chats, to working on stuff to really see what we can do. So it's not just talk. We're just not going to do the talking, because it's enough people talking right now and not enough people doing anything. So believe me, we are going to, get to doing. Excuse me. The next thing is financial growth and development. Like all of these things I've thought about, because personally I had to go through it. And then, like I said, when I talk to other people, these are, things that we don't we say we focus on, but a lot of us not. A lot of us, don't even have a proper amount of financial literacy to be able to, make real money moves, to plan, to budget, to, improving your financial health and your stability and increasing your income. Like all of those are things that I feel like key and things that I feel like we're going to have to discuss, and we're going to have to come up with solutions to those problems. But basically, like I said, with financial growth and development, it's about building wealth, and ensuring long-term financial security. Me personally, I'm a granddaddy now. So my financial, situation has me preparing, for what I'm going to leave my grandkids and how I'm going to set them up, so they have a chance to succeed in life and not, be struggling and trying to struggle through life like we doing now. But all that's a part of financial growth and development. And just like I said, like we're going to touch on it, we're going to get into it, and we're going to make some changes, y'all. We're going to make some changes. But next, business and career growth and development. Everybody wants to get ahead, whether you're a small business person, whether you have an idea for starting a business. You need the resources, you need access to the resources, you need access to the information. This is the place where we're going to make it happen. This is the place where we're going to make it happen. If you're interested in career advancement, getting ahead in your career, like I'm a life coach, and I don't mean to plug my life coach business, but I'm a life coach. I can help you with career, planning. I can help you with small business planning, and I can help you with just getting your life together. Plus, for those that might not be interested in working with a man, some of my ladies, might not be interested in working with me. I have female life coaches who I know personally who are excellent at what they do. And like I said, we're going to get them involved. I'm going to get them involved. And like I said, we're going to get the information. We're going to discuss the problems, and we're going to come up with solutions. We're going to make something happen. And I hope that everybody that's tuning in now, I appreciate y'all again, but I hope y'all stay with us for the long term. I really do, because I feel like the more committed people we have, the easier it is. And I welcome all of y'all, like, to work with y'all. And let me say this off the top. I'm starting this, I started this little show, but I'm going to have to depend on you guys. I'm going to have to depend on you guys because, like, I know people, true enough, I know people that I'm going to bring in, people who have helped me, people who have motivated me, people who have taught me stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like we say in the hood, people that gave me the game. I'm going to bring those people on here, and I'm going to, you know what I'm saying, get those people to give y'all as much as they gave me, hopefully more. But the one thing about it is, I'm going to need help from you guys. I'm going to try to make sure before I bring people on, I'm going to get the word out to let you guys know who's coming on, you know, what their specialty is, what their area of expertise is, and whatever. And what I'm going to need from you guys, I'm going to need to know the information that you need to know. Like, I know what I need to know from them. I know what I need to get from them. I know everything I need to get. But I want to question these people, and I want to talk to these people, and I want to get the information that you guys need. So I'm going to need you guys to interact with me. You know what I'm saying? Get at me. Let me know, hey, we need to talk about this, or hey, can we do a segment about this, or can we do a segment about that, or I have an issue. You know what I'm saying? For those, like I said, who need to get at me directly, or for those who know somebody who can get the information, who has the information that we need, or has some information that you think we need to hear, hook me up with those people. Put them in contact with me. You can follow me on social media at I am Toby O'Neal on all social medias. And you can go to my website, IamTobyO'Neal.com. Get in contact with me. Let me know. Let me know, you know what I'm saying, what you guys need to hear. Let me know the information that you guys need, and I'm going to do my best to get it to us. But I need you guys' help. I'm going to need you guys' help to make this happen. Can't do it without you. Okay, next, I want to get into a little background on me and the significance behind the name, the P-Ave perspective. For the people that know me, you know what I'm saying, like, for those that don't, you know what I'm saying, give a little brief background. I grew up, I was born in Shreveport. I'm a boot boy. I'm a boot boy at heart. I'm a boot boy for life. That's why I came back, because I feel like I can do more work here, you know what I'm saying, than other places. Now, at age 5 years old, I moved to Dallas. And I was raised most of my life in Dallas. But Shreveport is my home. I came here every summer, you know what I'm saying, like my grandmother, grandparents. I have a lot of people here. Shout out to all my people that's watching. But I have a lot of family here, you know what I'm saying, a big family base. And that's my support, that's my love. I appreciate all my family members since I've been back. I appreciate y'all, you know, rocking with me and just catching up with y'all and getting to know each other. But when I moved to Dallas, you know what I'm saying, like I moved to Dallas, and right before crack cocaine hit, I moved to P-Ave Avenue. That's the street, you know what I'm saying, where I was literally raised in Dallas, P-Ave Avenue. And for short, everybody know what I'm saying, from P-Ave, we call it the Ave, or P-Ave for short. And that's the, you know what I'm saying, name behind the title of the street, because like so many of us youngsters, you know, we rock for our streets, we rock for our neighborhoods, you know what I'm saying, and like we rock. But P-Ave is special to me because P-Ave is where I started to become a man. You know what I'm saying? It had to be like 13 or 14. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody know around that time, there was a lot going on. There was a lot going on with me. There was a lot going on with the family. You know what I'm saying? There was a whole lot of issues. But on top of that, crack cocaine hit. And crack cocaine, you know, destroyed it. But the beautiful part about it was I was conscious and I was, you know what I'm saying, knowledgeable enough to be able to see what was going on. And to my people that was raising me, I know y'all know this, and we done been through this, but I know what I'm saying, like I said, this is part of the motivation, so I'm gonna share this with y'all. I literally had to, most of us, a lot of us had to grow up early because of what happened. And on a basic level, I'm gonna explain it like this. Us being in the beginning of the crack epidemic, literally, the easiest way to put this is we went from being a society of parents, our parents, that taught us that school was priority. School was the way, education was the way that we were going to get out of the hood and we were going to be able to better ourselves later in life. So our parents were strict about us going to school. You know what I'm saying? I remember a time in particular, I don't know if my partner Coop watching, but I remember one time in particular, me and Coop, you know what I'm saying, skipped school. And like, our mamas came and found us. We skipped school because we had got suspended, and our mamas came and found us, and they gave us some action. They gave us some action and really stressed the fact that, you couldn't skip school. You couldn't, do without school because school was your only way out. And I explained that to set you up for the next part. Once crack cocaine hit, all of that was out the window. All of that was out the window. And I first recognized it because my friends stopped coming to school. You know what I'm saying? And it's like junior high, like 7th grade. In the 8th grade, my friends stopped coming to school. And I went to, hey, let me go check on a few of my friends. And honestly, like, we're going to get into the story later, but I went to check on one of my friends. You know what I'm saying? And if she listening and heard the story, she'll know what I'm talking about. I went to check on one of my friends because she hadn't been to school. You know what I'm saying? And like, her brother hadn't been to school, so I rode my little bike, you know what I'm saying, to go check on her. And it's like, her response on why she hadn't been to school was like, we don't have no clean clothes. You know what I'm saying? My shoes too little. And like, I'm wondering, like, and I'm like, where your mom at? And they like, I haven't seen her. Like, what you mean you haven't seen her? Like, she haven't been home. And like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying, I know a lot of y'all understand this, but like, imagine, you know what I'm saying? Imagine your parents leaving you at home. The lights go out, the water go out, and like they said, they was off, chasing their dream, chasing crack or whatever. But what that left was a lot of vulnerable kids. A lot of us were vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us were vulnerable. Whether it was, my mother was never on crack. God, I thank God for that. But my mother worked 2 jobs. My mother worked 2 jobs a lot of the times because she had to in order to take care of her family. But the flip side of that was she was gone all day. And she, most of the night. So basically, you know what I'm saying, we had to look out for ourselves. And what I figured out growing up on the Ave and like coming of age on the Ave, I realized that a lot of my peers didn't have parents no more. A lot of my peers' parents walked out on them. A lot of my peers had, part-time parents where they came in and slept after a 3 or 4 day drug binge, but they didn't have the support. They didn't have the love. They didn't have, financial support. Because as we know, those who got food stamps, those who got, welfare checks, those checks left with the parents. So we were left, a lot of us were left to figure it out on our own. But over the course of me being aware of what's going on and looking at the people around me, you know what I'm saying, mainly kids, I took it upon myself, on my little group of kids in our neighborhood, to protect them. I took it upon myself, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know a lot of my people, like, I'm gonna say something this to my people, just the people who listen. Like, do y'all remember, you know what I'm saying, when we used to have to get together and 3 or 4 of us used to have to go to Minions, when they had Minions in the hood? Y'all remember we just had to get together, you know what I'm saying? 3, 4, 5, or 6 of us go in there, and like some of us distract the people while some of us steal food. Y'all remember that? And we used to have to go find, you know, somebody's house or find a vacant house, you know what I'm saying, that had the electric on so we could cook and try to cook us something to eat. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, my mom wasn't on crack, but I was the guy that, you know, at times I stole meat out of the refrigerator because I had some homeboys or something that wasn't eating. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of those people, those kids, you know what I'm saying, that were abandoned and left, you know what I'm saying, to fend for themselves, a lot of those people, you know what I'm saying, like were automatically drawn into the crack game, drawn into, you know what I'm saying, the illegal aspect of our life at that time, just to survive. But the P-Ave perspective, like I said, is when I started coming of age, when I started realizing, okay, I got to look out for my homeboys. You know what I'm saying? I got to look out for the girls in my community because I had sisters. You know what I'm saying? So my sisters' friends became my little sisters. You know, my friends became, you know, my brothers. And we rocked out. You know what I'm saying? And for those that know, y'all know we rocked out. Like, as kids with no parents, like, think about it. We were able to, you know, accumulate money for all of us to go swimming. When we go swimming, you know, all of us could travel across town and without anybody bothering us to go swimming and come back home. And, you know, really survive. Really survive. And, like, that's where this concept, you know what I'm saying, of the name of the show came from, the P-Ave perspective. It was my perspective growing up as a youngster and really realizing, like, okay, we can't be kids no more. You know, we got grown-up responsibilities. Like, people like me, people from my era, they know. Like, most of us realized we needed jobs at 10, 11 years old, and we couldn't start working until 16, so it was crucial. But, like I say, the significance of that name, the P-Ave perspective, is my perspective as I started coming into manhood. And like I said, we had to have a solid set of morals. We had to have a solid set of values. Even if we didn't, you know, even if, you know, our circumstances pushed us to go steal out of the store, like we knew we were wrong. We knew, you know what I'm saying, we still had the morals and the values. And like, I look at that time right there with my peers, before that crack cocaine epidemic, is one of the best times ever. But I also recognize how crack cocaine and the money that came with it, the violence that came with it, the hate and the envy and the jealousy that came with it, that destroyed our community. That almost destroyed me, and it almost destroyed a lot of my other people. You know what I'm saying? And like, we've been through hell, you know, in life, coming out of that, but we still here. We still here. But what I'm noticing is what we were lacking and what we didn't get in the greater society, what hindered us in the hood, those are like mentally and spiritually transmitted diseases. They have sexually transmitted diseases, but I'm saying like the violence, the stuff that we went through, the violence, the, you know, murders, you know what I'm saying? Seeing people getting killed, our homeboys getting killed in school. Do y'all remember how many homeboys we lost 7th and 8th grade? People don't even think about that anymore. R.I.P. Dale Sumner. Man, a bunch of guys, you know what I'm saying? A bunch of guys we lost, but Dale, you know what I'm saying, came off the top of my head. But we lost a bunch of guys, and we lost our morals, and we lost our values. Crack cocaine turned us out, whether we were smoking or whether we were selling it. Like, we did so much damage to our people. We did so much damage to our community. And like I said, that idea of all of us united on the Ave, the way we could go anywhere in the city, play football, and like we actually live kids' lives around all this madness. When most of us didn't have parents, we were still able to lead kids' lives. And like, that's the most, you know what I'm saying, That was the best time in my life because that was a time when we were all united. And like, I remember that and I want that back. I want that back. I want the village. You know what I'm saying? I remember the village that, you know, helped out with raising us. You know what I'm saying? Being in Louisiana especially because I had family all over. So anywhere I would go and anywhere I would get in trouble, like my granddad would hear about it or my grandma would hear about it and they would get on me. But it was all to make sure we was all good. And like, that's what I want to bring back with this show. I want to create a village where we can share information, we can share resources, we can partner. Like, think about it. A lot of us on this live feed right now are business people. But a lot of us have never even partnered on, you know what I'm saying, any ventures or partnered on, you know what I'm saying, any situations. And it's like, to me, that's crazy. To me, that's crazy. This is the most prosperous time, you know, in American history. And we as black people, us, you know, me in particular, like, I could go through all the failed ventures or falling outs and everything like that. Like, I could go on with all of that for days. But that's not what it's about. That to me is over with. We don't even want to harp on the negativity unless we're discussing it to better ourselves. So that's what we on now. Let me take the time. Oh, we rocking. We rocking. So yeah, like I said though, that's what I want to accomplish, you know what I'm saying, with the show. Not only what I want to accomplish, those are the goals, and those, like I said, that is the significance of the name of the show. Now, let me explain this. For the people who think, like I said, for the people who are looking for the headlines or, you know what I'm saying, the latest gossip or what's going on, you know, in the world, you know, with the celebrities and all of that, we're not going to do that here. I'm not going to do that here. I think people are doing enough of that. But for those that are interested in it, I'm going to share a site. I have, you know what I'm saying, a show with my uncle called Injustice Investigation News. You can look it up on Facebook, Facebook, the Facebook page, Injustice Investigation News, with my uncle Alfonso, and we talk about all that stuff. We talk about the latest headlines, what's going on with P. Diddy, what's going on with Cassie. We talk about, you know, what's going on in the city, what's going on with us in other places, you know what I'm saying, news briefs or, you know, trending topics. That's what we talk about that. But on this show, I want to talk about what's real. I don't know what's going on with P. Diddy. You know, when I'm on the show with him, I have to always say allegedly, and like, because we really don't know what's going on. But since we, you know what I'm saying, since I brought up Diddy now, instead of talking about what Diddy and Cassie got going on, because I don't know nothing about that, and that would be gossiping, what I would rather talk about is domestic violence. Because that's a big issue right now. And that's an issue that basically they're dealing with. But we don't know their situation. But at some point in life, all of us have been involved or either witnessed domestic violence. And now, more than ever, it's getting worse. It's getting worse. Let me say this. R.I.P. Shamaya Little. You know what I'm saying? Like, anybody with any information, I'm still saying it. Anybody with any information on what happened to Shamaya Little in Shreveport, man, call the FBI, call the Shreveport Police Department, because that's still sad. And I brought that up to say, this day and age, man, it's just too much disrespect. It's just too much a lack of respect. No respect for the women, no respect for our kids. And just like I said, just like I explained with this story right now, throughout my life, I have took it upon myself. Anybody that know me know. I don't like bullies. I don't like people, you know what I'm saying, who abuse women. I don't like people, you know what I'm saying, who abuse kids. We're not talking about spankings. We're not talking about whooping ass, just to keep it real. Because I whoop ass. I believe in whooping ass. But discipline is discipline. You're not just beating on people. You're talking to people, making sure, especially kids. You can't whoop a child if you don't understand what he's being whooped for. So that's the first thing, you know what I'm saying? But it's too many women and kids, you know what I'm saying, that's being abused, being messed over, being killed, and it's nothing being done about it. It's nothing being done about it. And like I said, take it back to P-Ave. Anybody that know what I'm saying, like, wasn't nothing happening on P-Ave. You know what I'm saying? The girls on P-Ave, y'all remember, if y'all remember, wasn't no boys coming over there, you know what I'm saying, unless they was respectable, that, like, because I was pulling up, I was stepping to people. And like, I got, you know what I'm saying, the jacket of being a bully. A lot, even some of my homeboys said that, and that's crazy because when you really look at it, I was the front line guy. I was the front line guy. You couldn't even fight one of my guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was the guy to step up and say, oh, well, he don't want to fight. I do. Or I was the guy to step to, you know what I'm saying? The guys, you know what I'm saying, that were handling the girls wrong. Because that just wasn't right. I wasn't taught like that. You know what I'm saying? My dad, R.I.P. to my biological dad. You know what I'm saying? But my dad who raised me, you know what I'm saying? Big Charles taught me, hey man, like, protect your women and kids. Protect the women and kids. That's always been number one. And like, that is the most hurtful thing that I see with us right now. You know what I'm saying? To the point where our women, you know what I'm saying, and females and kids are not safe. They're not safe. And like, we got to do something about that. I got some stuff, you know what I'm saying, that I'm going to put into play. I'm going to start working with the youth right now. To my people, you know what I'm saying? I'm local. I'm in Shreveport right now. So I'll first be starting out with Shreveport. If you got any, you know what I'm saying, teenage boys, young boys, you know what I'm saying, need mentorship, anything like that, I'll be getting at y'all. But also, I'm in tune, you know what I'm saying, and tapped in with some of my guys in Dallas, you know what I'm saying, and we working to the point where I won't be all the way hands-on in the day-to-day, but I'll be working with the old boys and overseeing what's going on, you know what I'm saying, so we can start putting on for the community and putting on for our people. But like I said, I got time, so you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna tap a few subjects that I feel like important to me. Hey, I apologize, you know what I'm saying, for not being able to answer y'all comments. I see all the comments popping up, but to those that close to me, y'all know I had eye surgery. You know what I'm saying? I'm working back from eye surgery, and I haven't got no prescription yet because my eyes are not fully, you know, healed yet. But once I get my glass, I'll be able to see a little better, and I'll be able to tap in with y'all through comments. But I appreciate all, I see the comments popping up. I appreciate all the love. I appreciate all the support. I appreciate all the hate, because you had to come here to do it. I appreciate it. But, like I said, it's time for a change, y'all. Seriously, it's time for a change. You know what I'm saying? It's time for us to start coming together, sitting down, discussing our issues, working through our issues, because we all talk about generational curses, but like, I realized while I was speaking on generational curses, I was spreading generational curses. I was spreading generational curses. You know what I'm saying? And like, that's not how it's going to work. So we have to change our mindset. We have to change the way we carry ourselves. We have to change the way we act. It just got to be done. And like I said, I'm not perfect. I'm not, you know what I'm saying, by a long shot. Those that know me know I'm still flawed. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is, I know my flaws. I know my flaws. Since I give y'all a little insight on me, let me tell y'all this. You know what I'm saying? For the people, you know what I'm saying, that wonder how I get here, because anybody that know me know I used to be considered a pretty bad guy. You know? But like I said, I know women, no kids. No women, no kids. But I was, you know what I'm saying, people had the perception of me of being a real bad guy. You know what I'm saying? And I was cool with that. But the entire time, once I realized that my mindset was hindering me, I had to figure it out. It's just like a sickness. I had to figure it out. So eventually, I had to go sit down and talk to somebody. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell y'all that. You know what I'm saying? Toby O'Neal, the little dude from the hood, from South Dallas, from P-Ave, he had to go talk to a counselor because I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't figure out the mindset. Like, I got the hood mindset, and I want to take that mindset into every situation. And that's not how you operate. So I had to go talk to the counselor, and I had to, because it's just like any other sickness. A lot of times, you know what I'm saying, we feel bad, you know what I'm saying, and sometimes we don't even see no symptoms. But when you know something wrong, like I know a lot of us, I don't like going to the doctor. So I'll wait to the last minute when it's just killing me and I can't take it no more. And that's basically, you know, what happened to me. You know what I'm saying? I got in a situation where I was attacked by some civilians, some women and some kids. You know what I'm saying? I was attacked, I was lied on, and I was sent to prison. And to keep it $150, I wanted to hurt all of them. The went like, and I'm knowing as a man, that's what got me like, nah, you can't do that. You can't do that. But the hood said, man, they lied on you, they got you locked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta stand on it. You gotta stand, nah, you can't do that. You can't do that. So I couldn't do it, but my mind wouldn't let it go. So I had to go talk to somebody, you know what I'm saying, to get that out. And basically the woman, you know what I'm saying, let me know, you know what I'm saying, that basically through the stuff that I done went through in my lifetime, I have developed mentally and spiritually transmitted diseases. And she said, those things that affect you, that happened in the past, that you never dealt with, that you never got over, those are negatively affecting every situation and every relationship that you get yourself involved in. And then I started realizing, like, okay, that's it. Like, anybody that know me know I'm a people person. I love, I want to support, I want to nurture. But with that mindset, I couldn't do it. So just like being diagnosed at the doctor, once you diagnosed, you know what I'm saying, and I see the cause of the problem, bam, I can do something about it. I can do something about it. And that's when I started, you know what I'm saying, getting down, going, you know, talking to my counselor, working, you know what I'm saying, with myself, doing a lot of reading, doing a lot of research on how, you know what I'm saying, to basically give you an example. Basically like buying a used computer. If you buying a used computer, you don't know what software is on there, you don't know what viruses on there and everything. So basically, you have to take your time and go through that computer and delete anything that's harmful and reprogram it, you know what I'm saying, with positive stuff so it can run right. So basically, that's what I had to go through. I had to reprogram myself, and I'm still going through it. But I had to reprogram my mind from a survival, you know what I'm saying, mindset to a thriving mindset. And like I said, I worked through it myself with counselors, with coaches, with, you know what I'm saying, the right reading materials, the right books. But I figured out, you know what I'm saying, how. I figured out, and think about this. I'm still working through it because we didn't get that way overnight. Think about it. Like I'm saying, that started from like 13 through 35 of negativity. You know what I'm saying? Bogus. Not, you know what I'm saying, really executing. Not being able to function. You know what I'm saying? Outside of the hood. Now, we can function good inside of the hood. It's all good in the hood. You know what I'm saying? But in real society, you know what I'm saying? We was with the survival mindset instead of a thriving mindset. And that's held us back. But I'll say this. You can never solve a problem if you don't know you have a problem. You can never solve. And like, honestly, I felt like I was good because I had my sense, you know what I'm saying? I had street sense, I had book sense, I had all of that. But when you get to the point where you got all of that and you start thinking like, why am I not succeeding? Why is, you know what I'm saying, stuff not working out right? Why is I'm putting forth all this effort, you know what I'm saying, and I can't see no results? And it boils down to the mindset. I don't care what you try to accomplish. If you don't have the proper mindset, you're wasting your time. You're spinning your wheels. And I did that for a while. But that shit is over with. That shit is over with. I figured it out. You know what I'm saying, what's wrong with me. I figured out what was hindering me. So I know, you know what I'm saying, like I figured out a way to work through it. and strengthen myself, strengthen my mindset. You know what I'm saying? Like alter my mindset. And it's like now that I, you know what I'm saying, learned a little bit about it, and I've been talking to more people, I see more of my people are suffering with it. But a lot of them don't even know what they're suffering with. Like some of my homeboys, they describe it as the world just full of fakes right now. Because we was raised a certain way. You know what I'm saying? We was raised a certain way. So like those, you know what I'm saying, people nowadays in the social media era, we can't understand it because, you know, people lie. You know what I'm saying? People, like we do on social media, we share false information. So we gossip. We see a story that pop up out. We don't even take time to check it out or you know, to check the background of it. We just throw it out there. I don't, because like I said, I might throw a message from a person, you know what I'm saying, that I don't know that person's background. They might have shared a real message and I'll share that. But if I'm sharing a book, if I'm sharing a person that, you know what I'm saying, I share a lot of posts where my you know what I'm saying, fellow business people or fellow, you know what I'm saying, entrepreneurs might write a book. If I know that person is not a stand-up person in life, I'm not going to share the book. Because I know y'all watching. And I know if I share the book, somebody might go read that book because I shared it. So if I share the book or if I share anything, I know, you know what I'm saying, what's going on with the situation. That's why I don't share stuff about celebrities in it, because I don't know what's going on. But, like I said, I do know that to anybody, whether I know you, whether I don't, if you are trying to better yourself, if you are trying to better your situation, if you fed up and tired, you know what I'm saying, with not being able to get it, some of us comfortable. And I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad. I'm content, but I'm not comfortable. Like, I'm content, you know what I'm saying, in the fact that God's waking me up every morning. God gave me my health. God gave me, you know what I'm saying, the right mindset now to be able to get on here and talk to y'all about this. For giving me this opportunity. So I'm blessed by a long shot, but I'm not comfortable. You know, I'm nowhere near comfortable. I still have goals. You know what I'm saying? I still have plans. Like, now I'm focused on my legacy. I'm focused on, you know what I'm saying, what's going to become of my family when I leave here. What is going to be said about me when I leave here. And I'm going to make sure it's something written. It's something written. I'm going to make sure that my name and some part of my story is written in the history of Shreveport and the history of Dallas. Mark my words, I said. I told y'all first. But anybody that feel like that, anybody that feel like, you know, you got something to achieve in life, you have goals, you have, you know what I'm saying, you haven't reached your potential. Any help that you may need, any support that you may need, any resources, you know what I'm saying, that I can help you with, reach out to me. Tune into this show. We're going to do this every Thursday, you know what I'm saying, until God say different. We're going to do this every Thursday. And let me say this. I say God, but I don't like really talking about religion. So to anybody who's offended, I apologize. But God knows. You know what I'm saying? God knows I wouldn't be here without him. But that being said, if you're about progress, if you're about doing, and you got to be willing to do the work. You got to be willing to do the work. That's the one thing that drives me about us. Again, social media. We quick to share this and we quick to share that and we quick to talk about what people need to do and what we need to do and what, like, we ain't doing nothing. To my people that are doing something, let me know. I'll support. Let me know. I'll support. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, in the near future, let me see what we got. Okay, like we done ran through this little hour. I didn't know we was that close. Man, that hour just go by fast. Okay, so again, I thank y'all for taking the time out to come listen to me run my mouth. I hope I said some stuff to make you want to come back again and tune in with me again. and interact. Like I said, at I am Toby O'Neal on all social media, and IamTobyO'Neal.com, the website. Hit me up, man. Hit me up. I'm ready to work. But like I said, I want to thank you guys. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, if you guys enjoy it, you know what I'm saying, this little live stream, share it for me. Share my page. You know what I'm saying? Help me, you know, build it up. If you feel like that somebody else can benefit from the content, invite them to the next show. Invite them to the next show. Invite them to like the page. If you really love me, if you really, know what I'm saying, rock with me, hit that, know what I'm saying, button to invite all your friends, and invite all your friends to like my page. If you really rock with me, invite all your friends to like my page. And that, like I said, that's enough support for me. That's enough support for me. But hopefully, like I said, I enjoy doing it. It's the first time I enjoy doing it. I have so much more to bring to the table. I have so many people that I want to bring on, you know what I'm saying, to get y'all the information, you know what I'm saying, to let y'all know about the resources. And like, I just need y'all support. Come sit with me, come listen to me. You know, like I said, if you got anybody that you feel we can benefit from, you know, talking to them, getting information from them, or getting it, like, put me in contact with them. I'm going to do my best to get them on. But that's about it. I'm going to go ahead and wind down. But again, join me right here. I don't know who is us, but we might have a guest next time. But join us right here every Thursday night at 8. I'll be sharing the content. Follow me on social media. I am Toby O'Neal. Or on the website, IamTobyO'Neal.com. Again, I appreciate y'all. Appreciate your support. Even the hate. If there's some hate in there, I don't know. But y'all take care. Until we meet again, keep pushing and keep prospering, man. I love y'all. Real life. Y'all take care.